pressure or the weight on their shoulders, like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Buys a little extra time. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in the situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Caught behind the line. It's Butler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Leonard. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Discards it with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to buy time. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Lagway. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Pickup of 14. That's a first down for the offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Yep. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll knock him down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Gators! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Butler. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. The Sun Devils get enough for the first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the sticks. It's Udo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Holds it in. Recovers the foot. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? You guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal line.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit.
Offense facing 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Floating away. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going up top again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plucks it out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy just gives back. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Stumbled to the ground. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Steps away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play call offensively. Because you've got the lead, you know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back at least, but they're going to need binoculars to see where the previous line of scrimmage was.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Jet sweep headed to the edge. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass, it's Levin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
He wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want.
Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Udo. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him. Nowhere to to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's taking a deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Unloads it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to